Aren't most of these books, like the Bible and stuff, just based upon people's ideas and perspectives?
Nobody watching this have read the Bible. Nobody watching this can say they read the Bible from front to back. No human alive have ever read the Bible.
True.
I'm telling you, nobody ever read the Bible. It's just a book that everybody pray to, but nobody ever reads it.
One of the main things that they talk about with Bill Gates that he's trying to do today is depopulate the earth.
I think you understand, right? The elites understand that there is no people. It's only energy and frequency.
With that Neuralink, do you think that that's something, do you think that's the new wave of the future?
Right. Elon Musk from the planet X. He's not from Earth.
He's not from Earth?
No, everybody know. You're the only person that don't know.
Speaking about Trump, with this whole war and stuff that's coming on.
About Trump and the war, you gotta understand two things about the war. They only striking where they all at. It's a rivalry, not a war. Who determined? I keep asking that. If you can't tell me who determined what's good or evil, how could you say that good or evil even exists? If you can't tell me what determines it, right? You can tell me what determines this to be a lighter, right?
Right.
What determines good or evil? Another person's opinion. Right? But it's no opinion that can say this is a lighter. You get it, it light. Everybody can unlock it. It just take awareness, right?
Can't be aware when there's too many distractions.
Can't be distracted when it's time to be aware. You know what make me half that when brothers make babies and leave a young mother to be a pappy. But since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and our game from a woman, I wonder why we hate our woman, why we take from a woman, do we hate our women? Listen, it's been a switch in the world, right? A lot of people don't understand that the women have been taken over, right? They don't understand that. Women have been held hostage by the men, right? Through our emotions and feelings. See, everybody use their emotions and feelings wrong in the world. Nobody have emotional intelligence, right?
What do you think emotional intelligence is?
It's an ability that some folks don't have. It's something that's that has to be learned. No one can teach you that. A lot of people think they can teach you emotional intelligence, but your emotions happen inside of you. So only body can teach that is you. Emotional intelligence sound like this, right? Being peaceful don't require a peaceful place, right? You can be peaceful in the most chaotic place. That take emotional intelligence. Because your intelligence tell you right now, if I get out of line, then maybe I can get hurt or maybe something can happen to me. Without emotional intelligence, people seem to get hurt and let things happen to them based on their emotions, and they try to figure it out later. So I believe emotional intelligence is the act of watching your emotions, right? The act of watching it and understanding them versus then using them for your own self-destruction. I think a lot of people use their own emotions for their own self-destruction.
Okay. Do you think emotional intelligence is controllable?
No, it's not never controlling emotion. You don't want to control God. To try to control your emotions is to try to control God. Like a lot of people that's watching this, they got to understand that emotions come in their body and they don't ask them to come. They just seem to come in, right? They just sweep in there, and now it's on you to understand them. So I gotta like to try to say that you have to transcend them emotions. You have to try to use that energy for something else. Like right now, I say let's work now because I need to release. I don't believe you should release in a chaotic situation, right? I think you should find other ways to release that's healthy for you, right? And a lot of people don't do that. And a lot of people don't understand nothing about healthy environments.
How do you build a healthy environment when people try to conflict with you so much? How do you try your best to keep it under control when so many people try to take you out?
That's the thing in the world. Everybody want to take control. You can't take control. You gotta let go, right? A lot of people think you're supposed to take control of shit. There's nothing to take control of, right? You recognize it for what it is and simply move according to it. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real, gang. Everybody want to take control, but that's the problem, right? Listen, you gain control when you lose control. Right? A lot of people understand it, right? Because you see things and try to control things is to try to control God. So what would I try to control God for? Right? Listen, a lot of people think that they can control things. I'm going to tell you that you can't. You can't control shit. Right? A lot of people think they got control. A lot of people think they got dominion over the earth. But how the fuck we got dominion over the earth, gang? I can't choose what feeling come in my body. Right? I can't choose which person I know that's going to hurt me. I can't choose the pain that I feel, but I can choose what I do with it. Right? I can choose to transcend it into something else. Right? Or I can choose to let that same pain destroy me.
So nobody is in control of their own life?
No, nobody's in control of life. Everybody think they are. You're in control of what you choose from the different realities that pop up in your mind. Right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. Your life is controlled by your mind. But if your mind is controlled by someone else, are you in control of your life? If I'm telling you that your mind projects to this world, and what you think in your mind and what you say show up in this world. So if everybody is controlling your mind, are you controlling your life?
So how is free will a purpose if we're not in control?
No, you don't.
Where does free will come from?
Listen, when you take free will, then you accept things freely, right? The proper thing to do is align. Of course, you can have free will, but when you take free will, then you take problems freely. When you align, then you know what's coming. When you take free will, everything comes freely. You don't know what the fuck is coming, right? And it's all coming for free because you're never gonna get paid. Right? I'm keeping it real, gang. Listen, free will is what you don't want. A lot of people want free will. You want to choose alignment. The sun don't choose free will, right? Right? The trees don't choose free will, right? The trees sit right there in a line on purpose, right? But they hear and see everything, right? So you gotta learn how to use your senses, right? But a lot of people want to use their free will.
So how is choice even made if there's no free will?
Aha. Now you get it. See, the choice, you freely to make a choice, right? You can choose. See, a lot of people think that God is in the sky, right? White man, fact. But God is a frequency. It ain't something that you're supposed to pray to. It's something that you align with. So when you align with your purpose, it's like aligning with God. It's like aligning with the Creator, right? So that's what you want to begin to do. You want to begin to align with things instead of trying to take control over things, right? It's a difference.
So what kind of structure does God live upon? Like, how does he live if we don't live in no free will?
Well, I don't think you understand. I'm going to take that. You said, what kind of structure do God live in? This couch, this body, this camera, you, me, everything. See, God live in everything, so you can't say God don't like nothing. God love everything, right? Because it's not about bad or good. It's not about right or wrong, right? It's about alignment and purpose. God not gonna make you choose. He's not gonna tell you to pray to him, right? You have to align on your own, right? Everybody gonna wish to go to the kingdom of heaven, but everybody won't come. And the kingdom of heaven is in your mind, right? Because a lot of people can't think of heaven. How the fuck you gonna think of heaven being born in an environment that's full of shit and you never seen no fucking heaven? How you gonna believe in that? All right, listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm not here to judge nobody. I love everybody, but I understand that the system has been tricked for everybody to fucking lose. That's what I'm telling you. I don't think you understand that part.
Does environment kind of affect how you want to live your life?
They pollute the environment. Listen, I'm telling you this. Listen, if the environment wasn't polluted, then people will have different realities. Listen, I'm gonna say this. People are not choosing their choices. It's being chosen for them. I keep telling you, they're being controlled. Everybody's a computer. They're getting downloaded information and they're following it. So, right, the only way you can really, listen, I'm just gonna say this. You gotta disconnect yourself from the world, right? You gotta become a conscious observer of the world and not a participating player, right? Because all the participating players get hurt and they part of the game, right?
How does one person get woke to what's going on in the world?
Ain't no woke. What do you mean woke? Ain't no woke. Because I'm gonna tell you this, right? Everybody thinks it's a woke. But woke is one way to put somebody above somebody or to put somebody under somebody. There is no woke. Listen, either you know or you don't, right? And I'm gonna say this, even if you don't know, one day you shall know. Because listen, I'm gonna say this, Jesus said it best, every tongue will mention God, right? So everybody will see, it's just a matter of time, right? And time don't exist. So you think it's a long time, but it's not a long time, right, is just time, right? Because time was only made to watch the humans.
So, is this world like a simulation?
I'm gonna say this, right? They took a fly. They took a fly brain, the neurons, and they took these neurons and they put these neurons inside of a computer. That fly began to eat and do everything as if it was not in a computer. The fly couldn't tell the difference between the computer and reality, right? And I'm gonna go a little deeper and tell you this, right? And a lot of people don't understand this, but they do this, right? They got simulated countries, right? And before they bomb or attack them, they bomb or attack these simulated countries to see exactly what will happen if they drop this here and that there. So the questions you asking me is, they're intelligent, but let me ask you a question. What's the difference between your sleep and your dream?
The difference between my sleep and my dream?
Mm-hmm.
I think my dreams come from an outer experience other than myself. Because usually when
I ain't asked you all that. I said just ask you what's the difference. You saying way too much. What's the difference between your dream and this reality? That's all I asked you. What's the difference?
My dream is an outer body experience.
Right, and when you back in this reality, you back in your body. That's what you say, right? That's what you suggest.
Right.
What if I tell you they both are the same thing?
How so?
Because you live in multi-realities all at the same time, right? And different parts of your brain, they could tell this. Let me tell you this. They was doing this, right? They had a cancer patient, and this cancer patient was doing MRI scan for the cancer, right? And their body was getting scanned. At the time the body was getting scanned, he had a heart attack. So for the first time, they can watch the brain as it dies. And they thought the brain was gonna get numb and just go out. Did you know what happened after the man's body died?
What happened?
The brain got more active, lighting up spots they never seen light up before, right? I don't think you understand. And they captured where it went, right? They know where it went. It went several light years away, right? So everybody understands that the body is just a shell for whatever's fuckers inside it.
Who do you feel you are in another dimension?
Come on, gang. What you mean? You whoever you say you are. I don't think you understand. Reality is whatever you believe. Whatever you believe this reality is what it becomes, right? And everybody don't understand that. I keep telling you, God is not in a book. God is a frequency you in line with. But the best thing that I can do to tell you is to do some soul searching. Because a lot of people don't search within themselves and then they can't understand the possibilities that they have. Right?
So,
let's go.
Sorry.
Don't worry about distractions. We have to do the job. See, I don't think you understand. Distractions gonna come, right? I just keep telling you this, right? You worried about distractions, but distractions gonna come. You gotta do what you're here to do, right? That's happening in the world. You're gonna have several distractions. 7 people trying to take you off what you're trying to do, right? But that's the design of the matrix. But not clear your mind and ask the questions you need to answer.
Sorry, you're right. With distractions, how do you deal with that?
What do you mean?
Like, when you know that it's certain distractions.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Huh?
Your interview is starting to be like very boring.
Oh.
You asking about like, what do you do with distractions? What do you do with these things? Is no flow of things. Like you're not saying things that you don't got no dialogue. You don't got no plan. And so I think it's best you get a plan. So we can do this correctly. Because you just sitting there asking questions without a vision. So you just waiting on my last word and then ask me that, you know what I'm saying, which is not pretty good. I don't think that's a good thing you should be doing. I think you should come prepared.
You're right, I apologize for that.
I'm serious, bro. I don't think you understand, like, we only get one shot at this, right? So we gotta do everything with full awareness and knowing exactly what we're doing at that moment. We can't try to swing through life with no structure. Everything is structured. So if you sit down unstructured, how can we do a good show? It's impossible.
Correct.
And you've been saying you'd be ready for days. I've been telling you for days, so you should have something in your notes by now.
I do.
So why you ain't why you not using them?
Well, let's talk about this. Subject, attachments, because that's something that I did have in my notes.
What do you mean attachments? Do you understand about social media at all? Do you understand about social media at all?
Yeah.
You can't come out and say, what about attachments? You got to actually do research and have dialogue for to be an interviewer or to interview a person about something. It's not like a conversation. It's more like you do your research, you do your due diligence, and preparing to reach the masses. You know, with questions that's been asked by many, and that's what we respond to.
Okay.
Do you not understand that?
Yeah, but I mean, these were one of the subjects that we said we could have a discuss about.
Yeah, it's a subject, but then you supposed to find things that fit it, right? You supposed to find things that fit it, right? If you be like, okay, cool, this person or that person, and they're attached to this, how do this happen to get away from this, right? But it's something that's going on inside the world right now that people can relate to, right? Because there's no sense of giving them an outdated message that they didn't get last time.
No.
So the message should be updated properly. If you can understand that, then you can understand what I'm saying, right? It comes with research. You gotta do your own due diligence.
I did the research.
Then you should have things. You should know what the people and what's the questions are that they need answered, versus just saying, okay, we're gonna talk about this, or you should be talking about your own personal things to get the answers, right? You shouldn't be doing what it is that you're doing and think you're doing something correctly. That ain't the proper way to handle things.
No, I understand it's not. So far as the subject itself of dealing with attachments, do you feel like attachments are?
What do you mean, do I feel or I don't feel? You still going back, resorting to the same question. It's like you in a loop. You resorted back to the same question. I don't think you understand. Yet I just told you. See, that's the thing. You attach to whatever is coming up in your mind without trying to understand there's a new reality that you cannot attach to as long as you become you and stay you. I don't think you understand that part. You just saying information that doesn't make sense. Attachment to what? Attachment to what? Because you say attachment, you saying it like it's just like attachment to kids, attachment to family. Because every attachment is different, and every solution is different, right? Because every problem with attachment is different. So you're not pinpointing which attachment you're talking about. So there's nothing for me to understand, or there's nothing for me to actually respond to.
Well, the first thing is attachment to people. Attachment to people. Do you think that having attachments kind of helps or hinders?
What you mean help? Well, listen, I'm gonna say this, and I want to say this the best way I can. Attaching to things hurt you. You know what you told me, when you on the airplane, they tell you to put your air mask on first before you give it to the next person. So you are always the first person that should be taken care of, right? So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about everybody having self-awareness within themselves and understand that when you attach to things that it pull you down, you're gonna start putting things before you put you. And then when you and something else become a battle, then that's no fair fight, because you got to choose yourself. But everybody else gonna choose everything else that they're attached to. Listen, women have kids, and they're attached to these kids. Let these kids do anything to them, but the whole time the kids are very intelligent, right? And they know exactly what they're doing, right? Men get women, and these women run completely over them, but they know exactly what they're doing, right? And then when they get caught, they gonna come with a different defense mechanism, right? To deflect away from what they did, right?
Doesn't that become obsessive though?
Now, that become an attachment, right? That become a thing you have to walk away from. You got to break the attachment. You got to cut the umbilical cord, right?
But sometimes that's hard for people to do.
Sometimes you got to be fucked up. Listen, I'm going to say this, gang. You got to do what's hard, right? Listen, if it's hard, that's when you do it. You don't take the easy route. Listen, the easy route send you back the hard way. Nigga, I learned that the hard way. I'm keeping it real, right? Listen, I'm going to say this. It's better to get rid of the pain, right? If they detect cancer in the body, even though we can talk about cancer, first thing they're gonna try to do is cut it off, right? Because it can't survive in the body. It's just like a toxic relationship, right? It does things to your body. You can't survive in a violent, right? So attachments, if there are things that hurt you, then you should let it go. But I'm telling everybody this, everything you love, if you attach to it long enough, you're gonna hate it. It's how it goes, right? That's how you know attachment is bad. Because you attach to things, you start to become dependent on it, right? Everybody walk around in dependency mode. They depend on shit. They need somebody to lean on. Nigga, I don't need no shoulder, I got my own, right? So I don't think you understand, right? When we talk about attachment, we gotta understand this, but we gotta understand this too, that some people have been taught that, right? You gotta understand what they did in the classroom. They thought that you needed each other. They put you in those groups and said, y'all come up with it together. Right? They put you on the basketball teams and the football teams that told y'all to play together the whole time. They did that shit to playing alone. They thought about that shit in the dark room by themselves, segregated from the world. Because that's how you come up with all your plans, segregated from the world. You can't do nothing in the midst of the action.
But some people are afraid to be alone.
No, see, I don't think people understand. You was born alone, you're gonna die alone, right? And in life, you're always alone. Because people only around you for what you got or what you can provide for them, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. Your whole life, you've been walking around shit and people flies. Yeah, you don't get that part. You shit and everybody else is flies. Did you know that even the snake don't know that their venom is poisonous?
It doesn't know that it's venomous?
No, listen, I'm gonna say this. Did you know that we'll go steal honey from the bees and say good honey and good hard-working bees when we just stole their shit? I'm just giving real game. Listen, I'm saying this. We are fucked up, but we don't know it. I know that sounds crazy to you, but the bees actually did need that honey.
Yeah, but with bees, isn't what they do like attachments? Because they instinctively know how to work and make honey and do things. You know what I'm saying?
So you call it work. The bees and shit don't work. See, work is by force. They taught you how to work, right? The bees don't do that. They align, right? I don't think I understand. Fuck work. I don't work for shit. If you work, you're getting worked. Everybody want to work, but work for what? What you working for? Well, I can get the same thing without working at all. It's for the power of the mind. I don't gotta work for shit. But they trick you to work. But the bees ain't doing no work, right? The bees are aligned. I don't think you understand that. And we fuck up their shit when we go take their honey. But we was told we got dominion over the earth. But everything on earth got dominion of it as a whole. Nothing is greater than nothing. Because nothing is actually here.
So it's not easy to let go of attachment sometimes. Because like,
yeah, you're doing the same thing.
Like
you're doing the same thing. Stop. You're doing the same thing. You have not, like, I don't think you understand. You're doing the same exact thing. You're trying to have a conversation. This is not about conversation. You're trying to have a conversation. This is not what this is, right? You ask about Elon Musk. You ask about Donald Trump. You ask about things that requires people understanding the click of what reality is today. It's content. It's reality. It's what we speak.
Right. Okay.
You're doing the same exact thing that you was just doing. Trying to have a conversation with me. I don't want to have a conversation with you. It's not what I'm here for. I'm a prophet of God.
Okay. So okay. One there's a thing that I learned in the animal kingdom the, as so far as dealing with attachments, that it comes instinctively. You know what I'm saying? With like with the lions. Lions, when if they take over a pride, they either kill the babies or cast them out. You know what I'm saying? To let them to take over the new pride. You know what I'm saying? With things like that. If do you feel like we value how should I say this? Do you feel like we value our our
I don't
independence?
feel like you value my time. That's what I
No,
don't feel
I
like.
value your
That's what I don't
time.
feel like you value, because you don't value yourself enough to get your thoughts together, right? You attached to a different reality that's not here at this moment, right? I'm just keeping it real. You want to talk about the lions and you want to talk about the bees, but you're not making no sense, right? You're not making sense to none of your questions, and none of your responses is not going to be the way you like them, because you don't have a direction. Right? I don't think you understand. This must be. Did you ever watch a person do an interview before? You ever watched Joe Rogan?
I've watched Joe Rogan.
Right. So is this something? These questions that Joe Rogan would ask?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
No. What kind of question would he ask a client? Somebody sitting in the chair that's speaking for God.
I guess what's going on in today's world.
So why are you not doing that?
All right. In today's world, especially dealing with attachments and relationships. Sorry. Okay. In today's world, dealing with attachments and relationships, why is it so hard sometimes to build bonds with people? Why can't, if you feel like you're on the same
You
page,
went back to you resorted back to the same exact thing that I just told you don't do.
oh,
Do you not understand? See, I think that's what you're not getting. You run it in a cycle. You run it in a cycle. You hear information, but you don't properly understand it, so you don't make proper adjustments. You repeat the same thing over and over. It's like people do that in the world. It's like people like to go on this little loop, right? They want to show you that they care about you or they love you through showing you different emotional spurts, right? But the person that's more aware will only show you one version of them, the person they truly are. Right now, you're showing me too many different versions of you, right? You bouncing over too many different places at one time. It's not polite, right? You're not being polite to yourself. You're being rude to yourself. You're rude to yourself. You don't love yourself that much. It's impossible. Because if you did, you would take this moment as a moment that's special. Every moment is special, right? Everybody, even with to speak, everybody run around speaking too much when the voice is special. It makes shit come.
it makes it come. Well, you have to forgive me. I'm trying.
No, you ain't trying. There's no such thing as a try. Either you do it or you don't, right? We have time to be prepared, but we don't choose to get prepared. Your brain do whatever you tell you what to do. It's a fucking computer. So if you're not using your own system correctly, how can I teach you? That's what I'm saying. Everybody gotta look within, but nobody choose to do that. Everybody choose to look without. Right? You deflecting right now. You deflecting with your apology, nigga. Fuck your apology. Apologies don't mean shit. Don't nobody need apology. Don't be apologetic. Right? I'm saying this. I wouldn't apologize to nobody if my life depended on it. Right? Because I understand there's no way you can apologize. You ever seen a rock go through a window, break, and come back out and fix the window in one motion?
No, never seen that.
Yeah, so your words, they come out, they stick, they break windows, they can't be fixed, it can't be repaired, right? This moment can't be fixed, can't be repaired. Once it's out, right? we just threw it out there. That's why you need to be prepared.
I try to be more prepared.
No, I ain't gonna try to be more prepared. How you know you gonna have another chance? How you know another chance is coming? You just assuming shit.
No, I'm not assuming this.
You assuming you gonna have another chance to do it right when you don't know if you will.
Wouldn't it be out there within the multiverse of me trying again? Doing it again?
No, I wouldn't say you trying again because you can't repeat. Or listen, everybody think they can repeat shit. You can't repeat, right? Your choices in the moment push this reality correctly in, right? So once you made a choice not to be prepared, you made a choice to do whatever's happening now, even though a version of you was prepared. A version of you was prepared and ready and asked me the best questions, right? And it's still happening in some reality, just not in this one. Right? But you can tap into that reality right now and bring that person here right now, but only you can do that. I can't.
How can we tap into that kind of reality?
I said you can. I can't do it. You got to tap into that reality by, all right, let me say this, right? Stillness. A lot of people don't sit in stillness. You just said earlier that people hate peace, right? People like chaotic places, right? So you got to understand that your mind need rest, right? And a lot of people understand that. So you got to know how to rest your mind. You put your mind in a delta-like space, you can control this reality from your mind, right? That's why they're giving you the neural link in your mind, why Elon Musk doing that and trying to give you power. But let me ask you this. If they could put something in your head and you can do something, doesn't that mean you already can do it? They just enhanced it? If they could put a neural link in my head and I can turn the computer on without touching it, do that mean I can already do it? And they just enhance the power that I already had inside me? Because if that's the case, why they put it inside me? You don't get that part?
With that neural link, do you think that that's something? Do you think that's the new wave of the future?
What do you mean new wave of the future?
Is that something that's...
Nah. What do you mean new wave of the future? They doing it now, right? They already programmed the brain outside the simulation, right? They already programmed the brain with unwilling subjects. Now they want willing participants, right? Elon Musk said it's gonna be like a game inside the game. You're not gonna understand this reality from that reality. They splitting the dimensions, right? They are doing some shit that shouldn't be done, right? But they've been trying to do it for billions of years, right? Because Elon Musk from the planet X. He's not from Earth.
He's not from Earth?
No, everybody know. You the only person that don't know. You the only person that think Elon Musk from here. But why come he the only person that you know that do the things that he do? And listen, I'm gonna say this, man. He went to war with the government. Who does that? What one man can do that? And he don't own shit. No land, no property, no nothing. And all the money that he do own is on computer. Elon Musk got $100 in his pocket. I guarantee you that. Right? He surviving off what he figured out and what he know. Right? That's why he show him. Did you know that he was tripping with Trump and Trump was tripping with him? He posted a picture, and in this picture he posted a symbol in this picture that was said to be part of the ark. And you know all the power that was in the ark.
Speaking about Trump, with this whole war and stuff that's coming on, you know.
What war? The war ain't start to, did you know Iran, they did some things that a lot of people couldn't understand. The first thing they did, they burnt BAAL. But they had a picture of Trump on it, right? And they've been saying this forever. They've been saying a lot of things that people don't understand. That vampires' years is over, that they get full off human meat, right? And they also said that, you know, that they the ones that killed Nipsey Hussle. That America killed Nipsey Hussle, America killed Dr. Martin Luther King, America killed Elvis Presley, America don't give a fuck if you're black or white. America gonna kill you for power, right? They gotta put that shit out. I don't think you understand, gang, right? So when you ask about Trump and the war, you gotta understand two things about the war. They only striking where they all at. It's a robbery, not a war. Niggas a shakedown. Right? That's what Trump good at. He's shaking down everybody. Venezuelans took all of their oil, right? With alien technology.
So everything is like just a distraction for the hitting inside to get something for the real purpose.
It's not a distraction because Trump is directly working with the great whites, right? And it's a white race of extraterrestrials. These are the people that America is working with, right? And everybody know this, right? Everybody know this, and everybody understand this. When that crash came, right? They even had an alien on America soil for thousands of years, communicating with the government, and the government communicating with the dolphins, and the dolphins are the Anunnaki, but they won't let you get close to a dolphin. I don't think you understand, gang.
So, what do they even want from us? I mean, if we're of a lesser being, and they're
No, I told you nobody is lesser. They want energy. Energy is what they after because they're trying to capture it to understand God. Listen, they just did something called the DMT light. They got a light, DMT light, and they're trying to break through the code of the matrix. They're trying to break the code because they found correct color codes in space. So now they in there and basically in the digital world, trying to break out. I don't think you understand what we live in, gang. Everybody else do, but you don't.
So, sorry.
Yeah, it's always sorry because you're not prepared.
No, I'm not. I'm not prepared.
You're not prepared. You don't understand. You're not prepared for anything, right? But that's why they do experiments. This actually is an experiment of my own, right? Everybody does experiments, but I'm a conscious observer, and I just want to observe people in their words of forms. So I want to see what people actually want based on what they do. 'Cause a lot of people say a lot of shit, but then they do the opposite, right? And that's why people are less successful than others.
Why do you think people are always so deceiving?
There you go. Right back. You go ask question of what I just said. When you got nothing but information in the palm of your hand, right? A lot of people don't say you get rich off the phone, but everybody use their phone different. I use my phone way different than other people. I use my phone for information. You use your phone for entertainment. There's a difference, right? Everybody walk around is a billionaire because they have a phone, but they don't use it correctly.
Well, I mean, we live in a world where we're always
distracted. You allow yourself to be distracted. You ask the same question. How do you stop from distraction? How many times do you think you asked that question? You think that's the first time you asked that?
No, I wasn't going to ask that.
Yes, you was. I heard you. So you don't understand. I can see shit before it comes, right? Let me tell you why I see things before I come. I'm a prophet, and I've been through all realities. Nigga, I'm evil. Nigga, at the same time, I'm good, right? So I can see both. I see different colors and shit, all types of shit.
Both evil and good?
Yeah, ain't no evil or good. It's just a different side of the coin, right? And I can prove it, and a lot of people don't understand this, but a lot of people about to understand this, right? If good and evil did exist, who decided? Who determined what's right or wrong? Who do? Like, who determined it's right to go to school? The government. Who determined when it's right to fight? It's right to fight inside a ring, but if you fight inside of school, you go to jail. Is it good to fight or not? Who decide these things, right? So right or wrong is just another way to trick yourself, right? Another way to trick you into the matrix, another way to trick you into the world. Because who decide these things? Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. America over there stepping on Iran. Stepping on them. Trump told Iran they got 24 hours to stop the war, surrender, or everybody gonna die. That's a threat, gang. And it's also a promise. So I don't think you completely understand.
Isn't it about structure?
Well, yeah, everything about structure, but nobody is structured. You ain't structured your thoughts, so therefore you can't structure a proper interview. How can we structure anything? Right now, my life is right now falling apart, as people can see it, but it's also falling together. Because falling apart and falling together, they kind of like the same thing. Because shit got to fall either way. For real. I'm keeping it real, gang. I just want you to be more prepared.
No, you're right. I will be more prepared next time.
I didn't know it's gonna be a next time. So you just said the same
It's
thing
gonna be a
again.
next time.
No, not with me.
No, we
No,
next time.
probably with somebody else. You need to ask me things that make sense.
So with, I just read with Bill Gates. He's trying to do this whole. One of the main things that they talk about with Bill Gates that he's trying to do today is depopulate the earth.
How can you?
Do you? It's deep. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't think you understand. There's no way to depopulate the earth, right? What do you do to your computer when it get a virus? You wipe it.
Yeah, you wipe it out.
If we live in a computer and this reality can be wiped, why not just wipe it? I don't think you understand, right? The elites understand that there is no people. It's only energy and frequency. And they align with it. The elite's not bad. Right? A lot of people think the elite's bad, but the elites have chosen to be elites. I'm an elite. Right? People always want to say things are bad because it happened to them. Listen, once you on the other end of the battle, and the end a loser, then that person is considered bad. Look at Hitler. Did you know that Hitler was doing the same thing that Iran trying to do to return the real Jews back to their land? To get the real Jews their land back. But everybody think they talk about the land over there, they talk about the land over here. Get this land back to the natural owners of this land. It's not your land, it's not your habitat. You don't own it. That's why you can't buy shit in America. Because America don't own America. And everybody know but us. Yeah,
So-
everybody know but us.
So you're saying we don't own anything. So who?
I didn't say we. We own everything. I said the people that own America don't own America. The people that police America don't own America. Listen, they own the power to control their own emotions. Therefore, they can control yours because you still living in fear. They understand that there is nothing to fear. Right? It's just two types of people in the world, gang. Some people live in this reality and other people observe it.
So why is it so hard not to just rebel?
What you
if,
mean
if
rebel?
it's nothing to fear?
You don't rebel. You don't rebel. Jesus said when you go to Rome, you do as the Romans do. You in line with the same frequency they align with. Right? I don't think you understand, gang. They be in line with the frequency of the creator. They just choose to use the energy how they choose to use it. But it's no different energy that we can get from this world. It's only a few that sanction in, that they allowed to come in, and them the ones that we are stuck here with. Right? We can't see certain shit, certain colors. We can't understand why come we look at a crow and think it's black, but it's full of colors. We don't see correctly. We don't understand what sight is. We think the bats are blind when the bats can see. They see lights and frequency. Did you know they just realized right now that the birds, they thought the whole time that the birds use like their wings and all different kind of things to gain direction. They just understood now that the birds see different dimensions, different realities all happening at the same time. The birds got a power to see that. They just realized that. Scientists just realized that. I know you ain't know that, huh? Well, I'm telling you.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, the what we think are animals are not animals. We are the animals to the animals. I'm giving it a real gang. That's why you don't understand that. That's why when they see us, they get the fuck out of there or they attack. Animals don't love us. Your dog don't love you. He use you for food. Your cat don't love you. Did you know that? No, keep it real. Did you know if you die around your cat gonna eat you? You ain't know that, did you? Did you know that?
If it's in a survival mode.
No,
yeah.
ain't no survival mode. Your cat can love you to death. And you can all on you all day. The moment you die, the cat gonna eat you. And so is your dog. All right, I swear to God, mama. These animals, they possess the power to finesse you for food. A lot of people don't understand the animal's finessing. Listen, you think I'm crazy? Listen, you think that the cat is going to the door every day, purring for nothing? Come on, gang, that motherfucker knows food on the inside, and they know exactly what to do to get it. If the cat know, if it came to the door, scratching, it's gonna get beat the fuck up. So the cat come tricking you. And what you gonna do to the cat? You gonna feed the cat, right? Everybody come tricking you. They're showing you emotions to get you to do what the fuck they need you to do, right? So I don't respond to the emotions of people or to animals. I'm keeping it real, gang. Everybody running around responding to shit. I don't respond to emotions, frequencies.
But doesn't that come like second nature though?
No, it's first nature. What you mean? I don't think you understand. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Everybody don't understand it. They use their emotions and their frequency for first nature. We use it for second nature. We do. Everything else around us, understand where it's at. And don't try to control it. Just stay in their territory. And they happy there. We ain't happy nowhere. We gotta keep moving around. We can't be still. Everything else in the world is still, is in position, right? Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. The best way to grow is to be in position, right? If I throw a fucking seed in the fucking ground, it gotta sit in position to grow. But I can't put it in the seed and keep moving it around and keep placing it in different positions and think this fucking seed gonna grow. How it's gonna grow?
Yeah, it wouldn't.
You gotta grow through stillness. What? No. You are what? You wasn't still enough to prepare no questions. So
No,
therefore, yeah. You listen, we grow doing the things that we hate the most. I'm telling you, gang, I love pain. Now, I've been crying for 5 days straight, right? But I'm gonna tell you this though. The moment I cry, I realize one thing. It release, right? Listen, a lot of people don't understand. Did you know how to get rid of fear?
How do you get rid of fear?
Accept it. Accept this, I'm gonna say this. If you scared, accept the worst possibility that can happen. Accept it in your mind. Like a lot of people run from them thoughts. But if you sit down and accept the worst situation that can happen in your mind, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna be as bad. Because your mind gonna feel like it lived it already. And it has.
But isn't that like manifesting?
Yeah, no, it lived it already. It put it in the past. You accepted it. You accepted the moment for what it is. You didn't run from it. Right? If tears come, let them fall. Right? The pain you have to walk into and accept it for what it is. And then it transforms. Right? But if you keep running from it, it'll never have a chance to transform. Right? You embrace the pain.
I don't know, it seems hard.
What do you mean it seems hard? Yes, life is hard. I told you, take the hard road. Why would you take the short road when it's gonna just send you back the hard way anyway? I don't think you get it, gang. We sit here and we talk, we have positive conversations. You got sophisticated questions without a direction. Right? But that's how life goes, and that's how people is. People don't choose, right? Just like right now, we like this, maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. That's me and you when we choose to align, right? And that's when we choose to mix things. Did you know that if you took milk, right, and you took the milk and then you took some Coca-Cola and you put them together, they won't mix, right? A lot of things in earth not supposed to mix, not supposed to blend, but we force shit to mix and blend. You ain't supposed to mix and blend everything, right? But maybe me and you a good mix and blend. The world shall never know.
Maybe in another,
right? I'm telling you, I'll keep it real, gang. When you find the right blend of things, everything turn out better. Right? But you got to find a proper way to blend things together.
Yeah, but that takes time.
No, it don't take time. Everybody think it take time. It take focus. Let me tell you this, right? If I looked at the moon for 5 minutes and you looked at the moon for 1 minute, who know the most about the moon? Who know the most about the moon? How can you know more about the moon for looking at it for 1 minute when I looked at it for 5? Right? When I spend more time to be aware that there was a moon. right? These motherfuckers just lied and said they went to the moon again, but they went past the moon, right? They said they went past the moon. They said they went to the dark side of the moon. You can't go to the dark side of the moon. You'll die if you go to the dark side of the moon because that's where they live at. You can't go to the dark side of the moon, gang. Nobody can go to the dark side of the moon. And it's dark side of the moon for a reason, right? Because even when you go there, everything is still moving, but it's dark. It's so dark that your eyes can't see. I keep telling everybody, it's more light in the dark than in the light, but your eyes can't perceive the dark. It blinds you the moment you try to put eyes on it.
So who lives on the dark side of the moon?
God. What don't you get? What don't you understand? Right? When I say God, I'm going to tell you this. It's different gods. Right? Did you know it was a God that lived on the sun? His name Ra. It's a God on the moon too, gang. Right? It's gods everywhere. Right? I don't think you understand the world you live in.
So have you heard of CERN, right?
Who?
CERN is this machine that in Scotland where they put particles and they open up other dimensions.
Yeah, they did
to
that.
Other worlds.
They did that here, and they caused the Mandela effect. I told you about the machine that just made the DMT laser machine doing the same thing. That's what they always do. They've been doing it for a long time, right? And I'm gonna say this: you can travel to different dimensions, right? A lot of people don't understand how to do it, but you don't need machines to do it. You can do it through your mind. Astral projection. Go where you want to go, right? But people don't understand this. When you do it the way they trying to do it, you can get stuck in different realities with no way to get out, right? A lot of times people don't understand this, right? When you take that route, right? The best route to take is the astral projection route, to go in your astral body instead of your physical, right? But a lot of people don't understand and don't want to put the work into enlightening their body so they can use these extra features, right? Your body comes with features that you have to work on enlightening to use them, right? But people don't want to do the work, but they want the features, right? It's like a relationship. A bitch wants a relationship, but don't want to do the work to keep it. Everybody wants shit, but don't want to work to keep it. And they want to take the fast route.
I know that personally.
Yeah, I know. You're taking it right now. Yeah, GD.
Why do you think people are so lazy sometimes?
You talk about that. No, did you know that laziness, let me tell you this, right? You ever had somebody in your house that slept all the time? Every time you walked in the house, they would sleep, and you used to call them lazy?
Yeah.
But what if I tell you that back in the days, they kept them type of people around them because them people can flush the air? Right? That's what I want. When they sleep, they in a different reality. They can breathe in everything and they take it to that different reality. So the lazy people not lazy, they there and they place for a reason. I'm keeping it real. Everybody do shit for a reason. Did you know in certain countries that they take the daughter, right, and they intentionally feed the daughter poison? Not enough to kill her, but they feed her poison. And they feed her poison all her life until she's an adult. Now she become poisonous. And then they send her at the man. When she kisses you, you die. And then it turns her into a poisonous snake. Her body is immune to poison. Your body can do whatever you decide to let it do, but you gotta do it in steps. This bitch turned herself into a poisonous snake. I'm keeping it real, gang. You probably don't believe shit like that. You probably think I'm crazy, I'm hallucinating, I'm doing this shit. But the mamas did it. Because the mama was also that venomous. That's the same thing they did with the Bible. I get the Bible, I teach my kids, right? This is right. But who's to say it's right? It's somebody else's idea.
So, with the Bible, speaking of the Bible, do you...
Listen, I'm gonna say this about the Bible. People don't understand about the Bible, but people say nobody never seen God. But in the Bible, it say who seen God. It say I saw God face to face. And I met him at the pineal. What was he talking about? The pineal gland. Right? The Bible has all the codes in it, but people don't read the Bible. People listen to the pastor. Who read the Bible? Everybody got the Bible. The Bible too big to read, so people don't read the Bible. But I'm gonna tell you this, everybody right now got a Bible and put their hands on it and they pray to it, but nobody has ever read the Bible. Nobody watching this have read the Bible. Nobody watching this can say they read the Bible from front to back. No human alive have ever read the Bible.
True.
I'm telling you, nobody ever read the Bible. It's just a book that everybody pray to, but nobody ever fucking reads it. Who read the Bible? Who? I'm gonna tell you what they do. They take pieces from the Bible that possess power and they use it on people. But nobody reads the Bible for themselves. That's what I'm saying. It's a basic instructions before leaving Earth, and everybody leave Earth without reading the Bible so you can realize it's a trick. The moment you read it, you realize they tricked you. All you gotta do is fucking read it, you gonna see the trick. But nobody never read it, so therefore nobody ever see the trick. But I just ask people, if you wanna know the truth, just read the books they gave you. The truth is in the books.
But aren't most of these books, like the Bible and stuff, just based upon people's ideas and perspectives?
You have to read the Bible to find out. Nobody read the Bible. The pastor don't read the Bible till Saturday, and he ain't reading the Bible, he's skimming through it. Everybody skims through the Bible. I'm gonna tell you this, everybody skims through the Bible. They read Proverbs, the Proverbs came from Sophia. They read everything in red because they think that came from Jesus. They don't read Revelations because they scared of the truth. And Revelations mean to re-reveal. So nobody is paying attention to the Bible. But everybody want to say they read the Bible. Nigga, I'm a prophet of God. I know the Bible. I can throw up the Bible. Nigga, I am the Bible. But nobody reads it. Nobody understands themselves. Listen, if you read the Bible, you will understand that Jesus never came to make you worship and pray to him. He never asked for that. Nobody here can pull up one scripture in the Bible where Jesus said that he came to be worshiped and praised or that he came to die. Jesus never said that he came to die. He never said that. He said a few things of what he came for. He said, I came to show ye that you are gods. And they asked him, where are you going? He said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. Right? He never said one time, worship me, pray to me, bow to me. Name one scripture where Jesus said that. Name one.
There isn't.
Name one.
There isn't one.
Yeah, can nobody find one? So why everybody praying to Jesus for? Did you know that when everybody say hallelujah, they praying to the devil? Do you know what hallelujah really mean? Hallelujah. You know what that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah, find out, nigga. You see everybody saying it, but they worship it Halloween. Right? A lot of people don't understand this. Even when you say Ramadan, you can tell they worshiping Ra because you see the Ra inside the Ramadan. People don't ask questions, gang. People take what other people give them for the truth. Right? That's the problem. Right? Once I became a conscious observer of the world, I realized I cannot judge the world. The world is just doing everything accordingly to what it's supposed to do. Listen, I come from the trenches, gang. I come from the streets. How I'm gonna judge somebody that don't understand what love is? Listen, I'm gonna say this. You never been in a relationship with a different type of person that love you. You in a relationship with a female from the trenches that love you, and you don't show them love. They think showing you how to destroy you is love, but they don't understand that that's not love. But in their reality, that is love. So how can I get mad at that when I understand that is love? See, different people express different things different ways. All right? All right, and so you gotta understand, I'm not here to judge how you express things. I'm only here to align with what aligns with me because I understand that no one is bad. I haven't met one human yet that was bad. I haven't met a bad human.
Okay.
All right, I'm keeping it real. I ain't met a bad human yet, gang. Yeah, you probably don't understand that. You probably think that you see bad people, right? But I can't see bad. I have understood that everything must be exactly what it is, but nothing is bad. Everything just is.
So if a person murders somebody out of jealousy or hatred, is that bad or is that good?
That body wasn't bad to the earth because it's just fed it. Did you know what happened in the coffin when somebody died? Right, listen, when you die and your body be in the coffin, first you're gonna be in the coffin, your skin, and you're gonna stink, and they're gonna release kind of like gases. And when these gases release, then your body gonna break itself down. That's gonna go through that and leak back into the earth, right? And it's gonna feed the earth. So was the murder bad? Because how is it bad when it just did something good for the earth? So how's it bad? Yeah, I know it sounds crazy to you, but you don't understand this because that soul never died. That soul just transcended to go somewhere else. And the body never died neither because the body went into the ground, became fertilizer, and rose again. Nothing ever dies. So nobody ever murders shit. Listen, find me somebody that can kill something. I'm waiting to see it. Nobody never killed shit. Because the moment you kill it, it come back. Something come out of it. It transcends to something else. What? Name one thing that human beings have managed to kill. Nigga, we can't manage to kill a roach. I'm for real, gang. We can't manage to kill shit. Because the thing is, you don't kill things, you align with the frequency of the things that you want to be around. Because everything here must be here, and some people love it. I went to Skid Row, nigga. These people love to be on Skid Row. They won't leave Skid Row. And I love them for that. So I'm not going to go to them and tell them about a place they don't want to come. I'm not going to tell them about me living out here in Henderson. Nigga, in a mansion, worth $1 million. I'm not going to tell nobody that wouldn't possibly understand that this could be better, but it's not better for people that don't understand. Because before I can relate to this community, it wasn't better. I come over here and think these white people looking at me funny, right? My mind was not ready for this reality. Gang, I've been rich a long time. I've been richer than this. I've been rich way before this. Nigga, I stole millions from the trenches. Everybody know. But that was a different version of me. Nigga, I've been rich. Money ain't never fazed me. Nigga, I had more money than the law allowed. I was rich than everything a nigga wanted to do. I done fucked every bitch. I done swung every drug. I done got high on every one of them too. It ain't nothing I have not done. Listen, and I'm not running for who I am. I'm not running from what I did. I accept reality for who I am, therefore I can change it. If I never accept the reality for who I was and who I am, then how could I be something different? I couldn't be, right? But I'm gonna say this. I am who the fuck I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Okay.
I'm keeping it real, right? Listen, I'm telling you this. I'm a fucking evil genius, right? I know how to tame my beast. A lot of niggas can't do that. Nigga, I never, listen, I used to beat a bitch. Nigga, I never hit a woman. I wouldn't do it, right? I used to beat the fuck out of bitch, nigga. But now I understand. Listen, the only thing in this world that's precious and should be given passes are women and babies. And them two things are smarter than us, right? But they so intelligent and they go into multi-different realities all at the same time. It's better to watch them and observe them, just go through it. I never touch a woman, right? Because what you don't understand is you can never really deal with a woman, right? Not in her true essence, right? You're gonna deal with her emotions, right? She been told that she should wear her emotions on her sleeve. She should communicate through love. Right? But you should not communicate through love. You should communicate through awareness. Because when you are aware, you will never hurt nothing you love. That's why I can look at a woman to try to hurt me and never hurt her, because I observe it. And I'm aware of the fact, why would I hurt something I love? If I love it, I wouldn't hurt it, gang. I wouldn't touch it. I couldn't sit here and lift a fucking hand on something that I love. I couldn't say a bad word to something that I love. I can't do it. How could I do it? How could I say fuck something I love? How could I disrespect something I love? I can't do it. I will not do it.
But isn't that based off of a moral compass of
No, it's based off
bad?
you. Listen, gang, it's based on how you feel. If I love you, why would I disrespect you? I gotta understand what you're going through, right? Life hit different. Life hit different all the time, right? And I gotta understand that. I'm gonna be aware and understand that sometimes life will throw you a crazy loop. Right? A lot of times people do things based off emotions, not based off logic. So why would I be mad at someone that did something based off emotion? I wouldn't be mad at them, but I'm gonna make a logical decision. I can't do it. But I cannot possess the ability to be mad when I know that was not you that did it. Right? It ain't never, that's why I want to deal with you as me, right? So I can hold myself accountable for everything that I do. I don't think you get that part.
No, I get it. I understand the first.
No, you don't get that part, gang. I'm gonna be the person to hold myself accountable, right? I'm gonna look you in your face and tell you who I am. I'm a robber. I'm a thief. I'm a killer. I'm a liar. Nigga, I will steal from you and help you look for it. Nigga, you think I'm playing, but I'm telling you who I am, right? But in order to transcend from that, I had to accept who I was. Did you know that the brain worked like this? If I live my whole life trying to take shortcuts, did you know when I need my brain is gonna try to take a shortcut, they're gonna get me fucked up?
Yeah.
We program our brain to do certain shit that we shouldn't program it to do.
I guess that's because people want to live on easy mode.
Yeah, that's the thing. But listen, I do the same thing every day. I'm on routine. When you create your own routine, that's easy mode. Listen, nothing gonna stop me from getting up, doing everything I gotta do, making sure my day in line, making sure I keep my emotions intact. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. When I wake up, first thing I do is put my mind on what I wanna do, on who I am, on the greatness of me, right? A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people, first thing they get up, they get in their phone. Look what people said on social media, right? They worry, a female get up, they worry about her husband or worry about another nigga. A nigga get up, they worry about this bitch, right? You cannot get up and automatically put your life in the palm of somebody else's hand. When you gonna have time for you, right? When are people gonna realize that you don't need friends to fit in? That friends fuck you up. The less people you around is better, right? Listen, I could be in the same house with you and I can love you and never speak to you and we can still talk. Because talking don't gotta come from the mouth. It comes from what I do.
Peer pressure and stuff is hard, especially.
Yeah, peer pressure is very hard, gang. Listen, listen, you acting like I'm here to say I'm better than people because I choose to live another way. I'm saying peer pressure is hard. I have been a victim of peer pressure. I just told you everything that I did. There's nothing wrong with peer pressure. Because a lot of times you get peer pressure so much, you will learn not to get peer pressure no more. But if you never got peer pressure, how would you learn to defeat peer pressure? Right? I'm gonna tell you this. They did something, man. And I don't think you understand the shit that these people doing so they can understand this. They took a tree, right? They took a tree and they took this tree and they put this tree in a case, right? To where this tree is in a case, like a clear case. And they planted the seed of the tree and the tree was growing. They planted another seed without the case of the same tree. That tree grew slower. The tree in the thing that they kept beautiful without no wind blowing and shit, that tree grew real big and green, way greener than all the other trees, way beautiful than all the other trees. Forget what happened to it.
What happened?
It collapsed. It had nothing to stand on. Because without the wind blowing, did you know when the wind blow on the trees, it create endurance that would make the tree stand? So without the wind blowing on the tree would never have the ability to stand. So I'm telling you, without the pain blowing on your body will have the ability to stand just like the trees. Because listen, they did that. They did an experiment, gang. They took one tree, they took that tree and raised it good. They took another tree and raised it bad. The tree they raised good, it fell. It fell. The tree they raised in an environment to where it can feel the wind blow and it can feel the pain. That tree survived millions of years. So what I'm telling you is comfort do not create stability. Comfort fuck you up. You don't want to be comfortable. The true comfortable is uncomfortable. Because everything don't understand this. People don't understand this. People live their life wanting to be comfortable. Listen, I'm going to do shit that deliberately going to throw myself off a rocker. Deliberately. I'm going to fuck up deliberately on my own. Just so I can get it right on my own. I'm going to get rid of shit, do shit that hurt. Nigga, I'm still going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, because I understand that it's going to hurt. Because once you step into the pain, that's when you get your enlightenment. But people run from the pain. Nigga, if it hurt, I'ma cry. Nigga, but I'm not gonna let that cry dictate what I do in this reality. right? Because I understand this. You got to understand that emotions will make you cry sometimes, right? I'm keeping it real, right? Everybody use their emotions wrong. You cannot blame a person for being tricked by their emotions. People get tricked off their emotions. They do unlogical things. But I understand that. So I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm just here to align with the frequency in which I align with. I don't choose to be mad.
I want to segue back to what we was talking about.
Yeah, I know you want to go back. All you can do is go back, nigga. You an NPC.
I'm an NPC.
Yeah.
I want to with God and religion.
God.
Do you think that these religions help or hinder with people?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Religion, I told you, religion is the true way to enlightenment, but nobody take the way. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. If people took religion seriously and actually looked inside the books, they will realize reality, right? They'll know, but nobody actually read it. They listen to everything that people tell them. Religion, I never say religion is bad. I say religion is for separation and control. It separates you from yourself. But if everybody read the books, listen, everybody trying to say right now that nobody ever seen God. And they saying that. But in the Bible, it clearly states that I have seen God face to face. But people say that's not true. Right? But he told you where God was at. God was inside you. God was in the third eye. Right? You create this reality. People don't understand this. When it comes with religion, the reason why they win, because they understand the powers of the energy and they're creating a reality inside of it. These are the same people that killed Jesus.
Right.
Right? That they are running around saying that he said worship. It's like the same thing. So how could religion be good, but how could religion be bad either? Because it can help you too. It's a double-ended sword. You choose what you want to do with it.
So should people go to church, or should people just do
what you, Jesus ain't go to church, right? But go to church if you go to church. Jesus went to church, kicked over the tables. But you can choose to go to church if you want to choose to go to church. You can align with the way in life you want to align with, whatever bring you peace, right?
Right.
But you should always understand that peace come from you. It didn't come from that building. So you should be church without going inside the church. Your body is a temple. Did you know that? Your body is the church.
Right.
Right? So if you treat your body like a church, then everywhere you go is a church.
Speaking personally, because I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and so I feel like, and I feel personally going to church.
Then witness to this. Witness to this. Be a witness to this. For everybody that's watching this, God is a frequency you in line with. It's not a person in the sky, right? It's nobody to pray to. You cannot pray to God. God is nobody to pray to. God do not accept prayers, right? God is a frequency you align with. You can save your prayers for the devil, right? That's who want them. God don't want no prayers from nobody. I'm telling you this. I'm a prophet of God. I'm telling you, you don't want no prayers. I'm telling you.
Why would you
stop praying? He don't want no prayers because everybody praying wrong. Jesus taught everybody to pray, but nobody praying right. People are praying weak. They begging for shit. Why have to beg for shit when it's already here?
Right.
So listen, I'm gonna say this. If it's a lot of food, there's a whole lot of food in here, right? There's a lot of food, more than I can eat. And you see I'm eating. Why the fuck would you ask me for food? Nigga, pick up some food and eat.
Right.
The food is here. Right? That's what I'm saying. Everything is already here, so there's no God that you need to pray to. That's why in the Bible, when they say, I have seen God face to face, God was inside the pineal gland, it was inside the person. Right? Wherever you envision in your mind becomes this reality. So if you envision a God in the sky, you sure damn well there's going to be a God in the sky and he's going to judge you too. Because you have been downloaded with that frequency, with that belief. So that belief will happen. Whatever they download into you is what's going to happen, gang. I don't think you understand this. This reality has got multi-million possibilities. It's a possibility where there's a heaven and there's a hell. Nigga, you best believe it. Right. And you best believe the soul's in it burning. But you best believe that was not a thought of the creator. You best believe that. But don't say it don't exist. Don't say it's not there, but you can avoid it. right? Everybody know that it exists. They got beings that's just strictly made of fire. They talk about them in the Quran. They call them the jinn. They was created out of black smoke, out of fire. Right? Did you know your fire was alive? I could talk to my fire through the mind and make it rise. Nigga, fire alive. But you don't understand this game. Everything is fucking alive. Even your water. This chair's alive. It's moving right now. It's pretending to be a chair. Everything alive but you. Nigga, your brain dead. Did you know this? And I just want you to understand this when I say this. When people won't understand this, man, it's crazy. The scientists just said that 82% of people live their life in dream-like state. Unaware.
In a dream state?
Yeah, dream state, unaware.
How so?
Going to work, going to school. Yeah, doing all the stuff that's with order. You can't do that. But you gotta do that the way you choose to do that. Like a lot of people choose to do things differently, but I choose to let everything be free. When you choose to do something that don't align to me, I choose to let you be free. I walk away from what I love in order for what I love to understand that I love it. Yeah, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't walk away from what they love because a lot of people don't really love shit. A lot of people dependent on shit. Right? I ain't dependent on shit. I don't need shit. I can't remember the last thing I needed, gang. Seriously. And what I need, I never get. Right? That's why I'm not a person that try to be understood. I know I'll never get understood. Nigga, I don't understand myself.
Yeah, but you need basic things. Like, you know when you're hungry, you know you need food.
I know I'm never hungry.
You know
right?
when you're tired, you know you need sleep.
Listen, I'm going to say this. To know is to know that you know nothing at all. You probably will never understand that, right? That's the true essence of knowing to know and realize that you know nothing at all because there's nothing to know, right? I only can tell you part of what things do. I can't tell you in full what anything is. No one can tell you in full what this cup actually is. They can take pieces of it and say, okay, it's a cup, it's a rag. But the essence of it, they don't know. The body, the soul, the universe, don't nobody know.
Right.
Who have yet figured it out? Nobody. Yet, everybody is okay with having pieces of information. That's why I say a man that knows that he knows nothing at all.
If he knows nothing, then how is he able to function? Like,
because there's nothing to know. Listen, I'm saying this, people don't understand this. It's nothing to know because everything you know change. I keep telling everybody this. The moment you think you know somebody and something, they're going to switch forms. And they're going to become something you never thought they could become. So how do you know anything? Right? But you have to adapt to everything the moment it comes. When you change, I change.
Right.
Simple. When it rains, I get a raincoat. When it snows, I let salt down. These are the things that you do.
So if you're just adjusting,
No.
Isn't that just moving freely?
No, you move, you adjust to everything for the moment to what it is. Listen, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people, you gotta align with things the moment it is. A lot of times, people don't want to be who they are, and they don't want to do what they supposed to do, and you can't force them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's life, gang. It's how life goes. It's no love. It's awareness, right? It's understanding. It's nothing. It's no blame. There's no right or wrong, right? It's nothing for me to say. It's nothing, right? But people, they hold on what's right or wrong. But you gotta understand, people always do things that felt right for them at the moment. So who am I to decide that was wrong? Because when people do stuff, they feel it was right for them in the moment. That's why they did it. Listen, yeah, it's okay. If it don't align, that's fine. But you can't go around calling people actions wrong. People move according to how they think they should move.
But what if that action affects you in a negative way?
You get away from it. You don't let it affect you. I told you, the true peace is when you are peaceful inside of a chaotic situation. I just told you that. And peace don't come from being peaceful in a peaceful environment. Peaceful come from being peaceful when everything is around you chaotic and everything around you is going blah, 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 boom. But then you choose determined to be peace because you understand that I was that before. You can't run around judging shit. Nigga, I done moved off my emotions before. I done did shit that I regretted before. I done did shit based off feelings. You know what I mean? Bitches I done fucked based off I wanted to bust a nut. That's why I quit fucking. And so how can I blame or get mad at anybody or anything that does that when I've done it too, right? But I just understand that this is what I am now, this is who I am now, and this is the frequency that I align with. I told you, God is a frequency you align with. I chose to align with God, but I'm not here to judge anything.
How can you go about without placing judgment?
Because how can you judge anything when you are everything? Everything that I can judge, I am. I have been the same thing. I told you, in the hood, we communicate emotions different. I told you, we communicate emotions totally different in the trenches. When you in the trenches, I told you, you in a relationship with a girl, you leave, or something happen, she gonna think fuck up your shit. But she's doing it out of love. She's not doing it out of hate, but that's how they love. Love is different. That's why I tell you love and hate the same. Because people don't understand that. People don't understand that love is awareness. Love is I never hurt you, I never do this, I never do these things to you. But people hurt and destroy the people that they love, so how was love ever present? Now I'm gonna say this, if you hate anything in your possible mind, you don't possess the ability to love nothing. I can't hate anything. I understand everything, right? And I don't let anything make me have emotional attack.
So what do you think overall love is? Like
There
most
ain't no
people
love.
would just call it just
Love
a word.
don't live here anymore. No, ain't no love, gang. Listen, people use love. Everybody use love for what they can get. Listen, love is this. You want to see me do good. You want to see me win. You don't want to speak no bad on me. Love is the fact that everything is pure, right? Love is nothing to prove, right? Listen, if I love you, you can tell because I never do nothing to hurt you. Who possessed the power to do that? So I was saying, when you talk about love, you're not understanding that nobody possessed the power of love. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm probably the only person on earth to possess the power to love because I'm a prophet of the Creator. I don't think nobody else can do what I can do. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. But I'm just telling you that I feel every emotion, but I choose not to interact with them. Jesus cried blood. Right? Jesus sat and cried blood before he interacted with the emotion. Mm-hmm. Right? And listen, nigga, it feel. But like you sitting right now, that shit raised to your body, yeah. You want to do what it say do. Because if you don't do it, you got to feel that shit in your body. So that's coming from you? I don't know, gang.
Is love something hard to build? Because people
you can't build love. Love can't be taught.
Because
yeah, you're gonna die. You need to give your body some love. Love can't be taught. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Everybody thinks they can teach love, right? The true love, you got the ability to love yourself, right? And without that, then you can't possess the ability to love nothing else.
They say that love has to come last because respect comes first. What do you think? What do you think about that? Because if you don't show respect or show value to
listen, I'm gonna say this. Being authentic come first. Listen, I don't look for respect. I go where I'm respected. Right? It's like, again, it's one of them things that you align with, right? And authentically is first, right? If it don't align, that's fine. I gotta be true to me, right? And then next is love. Next is love. Love comes second. And a lot of people think love comes first, but love gotta come second. Because you have to be aware that everything that you love is not meant to be forever.
Right. Is that why it's hard to be in relationships sometimes? Because I know
I'm never doing a relationship again. I tried relationship shit, it don't work. Relationship become attachments, right? We become dependent on each other. I never do a relationship again. I tried it. It just don't work for me. A lot of people, they like answering to people. I realize that people gonna do things that I can't control, and I'm not gonna like the things that they do. And if I'm in a relationship with them, then I just gotta take it. Fuck that. Fuck that, right? I'm gonna align with the frequency that align with me, period.
Right.
I don't want a relationship. I won't be tied to anything. For what? Don't make sense to me. I tried it.
You tried it. No bonds for you, huh?
No, I didn't say we can create a bond without the relationship, right?
Okay.
We don't need the relationship. What is the relationship? What does that mean? You got to talk correctly, because I'm not understanding what that means. Sound like a contract. Sound like a soul contract. It sound like a commitment that I got to make. It sound like if I wake up tomorrow, I can't decide to be free. Fuck that. I don't want that. Right?
Right.
All right. Fuck a relationship.
So you make it seem like, because you don't want to make it seem like it's an obligation.
Yeah, but you need relationships. But you also need peace, time to yourself. So when that relationship take away the time for yourself and the time for your peace, then fuck that relationship. That's what I'm telling you. A relationship should not bring you headache. Listen, if you got a problem in a relationship, you should not bring it to the person you're in a relationship with.
Right.
You should handle it yourself. Don't bring me your problems. I'm not in a relationship to show your problems. Now you can bring me your good. You can bring me your improvements. You can bring me things that we trying to create, but don't bring me no fucking problem that you don't want to hear the solution to. Because I'm going to tell you the problem is you. So don't bring me a problem that you don't want the answer to. Right? And that's the thing in relationship. You in a relationship to dump your problems off on people. Everybody in a relationship is getting their problems dumped off on them with the people in the relationship. This bitch better not come home and tell me about her bad day at work. Because now my day's finna be bad. Tell me about the good days. But they tell you about the bad days so you can feel sorry for them. And now you're gonna start being good to them while you feeling bad because you ain't never decided to be good to her because she told you something bad, so you was controlled. I wanna do things because I wanna do it. Don't trick me to do it. Don't try to finesse me to do it. That's when I ain't gonna do shit.
But is there something wrong with just trying to find comfort?
No, you don't look for comfort. Comfort yourself. Why are you looking for comfort outside yourself? Listen, I told you, you born alone, you die alone. Listen, if you can't comfort yourself, then I can't comfort you. How can I comfort somebody that can't comfort themselves? How? Because you got to be able to take care of yourself till I get there. And then what happened? If something happened to me, then you can't even help me. So everybody should help themselves first.
Right.
Everybody should. But don't nobody do that.
Well, they say that we're not meant to be alone on this earth.
No,
So
they told you that. You was tricked to believe that. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Everything in this world is fake. It don't exist.
Oh, okay.
What's her? You already alone, right? You will study interacting with everything that you think. You are creating your world. All you need is you to create your world. You don't need another participant. You don't need a husband. You don't need a wife. You don't need a child. You create your world by your own thoughts. You don't got to connect with shit to create your world. So you don't need nobody. It's nothing that you need. I think you got to understand that part.
That might be hard for some people.
A lot of people think they need shit. I don't need shit. Listen, big homie Cece just text me and said, yo, take it easy on the youngins. Nigga, I ain't taking easy on them fucking youngins. Them motherfuckers been here before. This ain't motherfuckers' first rodeo at life. I don't give a fuck how old you is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be a master at life because you been here before. Anytime you show back up in that body. Yeah, when you show back up in that body, that means you been here before. That means you should already know. So I ain't got shit to tell you. I'm a prophet of God, gang. I ain't got shit to say. And that's kind of like fucked you up. Because what prophet ain't have shit to say? Jesus ain't have shit to say. They wrote the shit down for him. I'm keeping it real. He ain't got shit to say. He has shit to show. I got shit to show, and let the world be my witness of the power of God. The real one, not the fake one.
So just show people and just give them.
Yeah, I'm ready to show. I ain't here to tell you shit. I ain't got shit to say. Listen, I used to talk a lot. I used to try to convince people.
Used to?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Nah, I'm saying I used to talk a lot to try to convince people to do things that I wanted them to do. Now, I don't convince people to do shit. I realize the people who they are. I accept people who they are. And I learn not let the hate grow. You don't want to let the hate go or resentment grow, right? Because that's what it comes to. When you quit talking to people, people let the hate grow, resentment grow. Now everything I got to say about you is bad. I instantly forget about all the good shit that you possibly ever done. I can't remember that part. All I can remember is the bad that you did because you hurt me. So I'm telling you, there's no reason to be good to nobody. Because the moment you're not around no more, all they gonna remember is the bad.
Why do people want to pay attention more to the chaos than the good?
It's what they mind attached to. Listen, I'm saying this, you got a choice. I was just telling somebody on social media, I only look at the positive comments about me, right? Therefore, I only see positive comments about me. If I chose to look at the negative comments about me, I'll see more negative comments about me, right? You see what you want.
It just seems like that'd be bad for people to just not pay attention, not at least examine the fact that they're trying to be good.
Ain't no good or evil, gang. And I swear.
You just called yourself evil.
No, I said ain't no good or evil. I just told you that. And I told you that when I say bad, that's only a frequency, right? It's nothing to determine. Because bad things are only for people good. It all pushes towards the right direction. If I just told you that pain leads to enlightenment, then how could pain even exist? If I told you that everything good, bad leads you to being good, then how could bad exist? Well, everything is in alignment, right? I think you don't understand it. I'm saying what I'm saying, but you saying what you're saying, but you're not listening correctly. There is no bad or good. There is no right or wrong. But don't mean it don't persist to say, okay, cool, this is good, but how do we determine what is good? That's what I'm saying. We can't determine what's good or not. We don't know. How do we determine what's good? I keep asking you that. You ain't told me an answer yet.
I can't answer.
How was what's good? How was it determined? Right? Everybody thought Moses came down with the 10 Commandments from God, from a rock, and he didn't. The nigga tricked the world. Everything you got is regurgitated.
So it's just like a cycle.
A cycle of information that's steady coming back around. You gotta get out of that cycle.
Do you think in looking at past history, do you think that we're gonna recycle the world history? Do you think we're just gonna go back to like a Renaissance age or something like that?
Do you not listen to what I say? You just sit there and just don't listen. Everything is happening now. What do you mean go back? There is no time the way you see it. Everything is happening now. Right? Did you know you never died? You just survived in another essence to where you was already at. So what you saying not making sense?
Well, what I mean is that, you know, you say that we get there's no good, there's no evil. There's like, how can I phrase?
Like what? Listen, how can it be good or evil? You gotta look at it through the proper eyes, right? Who determined? I keep asking that. If you can't tell me who determined what's good or evil, how could you say that good or evil even exists? If you can't tell me what determines it, right? You can tell me what determines this to be a lighter, right?
Right.
What determines good or evil? Another person's opinion. Right? But it's no opinion that can say this is a lighter. You get it light. Everybody that see this is gonna say that this is a lighter. But everybody won't see something good and say that it's good. They have a different opinion of it.
Right.
Right? So what's good and what's evil?
I guess with people, it's based upon how it makes you feel.
Right.
It-
Right. And you can't, and a lot of times people trust in what they feel, and they trust in that over their awareness. And that becomes the problem. But there's no good or bad, there's no right or wrong, because who determines that them two things even exist? It should be determined at all. Who determines that?
I mean, since we're like God, since we're all like God, I guess it's us.
Ain't no like God. Some people are just human. You can't say that you are like God when you will not accept your God powers, when you not create. Nigga, you human. Human. What you are. And human is not God.
Right.
Right? So you can determine to be human if you want to be. It can be determined by you. But you can also unlock the God-like frequencies that's inside your human body that greater than human potential in itself. Because there's something inside of you that's not human.
Right. I don't know if everybody has the potential to unlock that. I guess they try, but
Everybody can unlock it. It just take awareness, right?
can't be aware when there's too many distractions. I think that's
Can't be distracted when it's time to be aware. See how we flip that? Right?
Yeah.
It's a double side of the coin, gang. I don't think you understand, right? You just choose. You choose which way you want to stack the board. If I told myself it's going to take me 60 days to clean my house, and if I told myself I'm going to do it in 6 hours, both of them is possible. But I determine which one.
Right.
Right. You ain't tired of felony yet? You ain't ran out of you ain't ran out of your
What?
Nah, I don't know. You just don't understand. Nobody do these days.
Help me understand. What's there to understand?
That is nothing to understand. See, you trying to do something that you already done. Every possibility in the universe already happened. You ain't gotta try so hard, gang. You just gotta align with the version of you that you want to be. I don't think you get that part.
How do we do that? How's that made possible?
By letting go of the version of you that you no longer want to be. The people, the places, the things. Doing what hurt.
There's so many people, places, and things. How do you
Let them go.
let it go?
Let it go. Let everything go. I was just telling somebody that I walked into a new life, and I couldn't take nobody that I once knew with me.
Right.
Right.
Is that tough?
It's worth it.
Sorry. Sorry, no long pauses. That's my fault. So Well, what are we thinking about now? What's
What do you mean we?
well, not we. What do you
What am I what?
like? What are you doing? What do
What do
you
you mean what am I doing?
not what are you doing?
What?
Let me see. What is your perspective on, like, how can I word this?
Yeah, I don't think you got nothing else to say. I think you didn't reach the bottom of your information that you had, or you are
No, because
afraid.
information is endless.
No, not for you. You ran out. It's an endless pool, and you done ran out. How? Right? So I guess this is X Files, where we revealed the previously unrevealed, and we just revealed how unprepared you was. Play that back. How long was that?
Hour 39.
Why was you going so long?